enjoy this show, and Merry Christmas to everyone. Thanks for coming.
Attention passengers. We regret to inform you that we are experiencing engine difficulties. We will be stopping in a few moments at the Abbott, New Hampshire depot. We hope to have the problem cleared up soon. If not, you will be seated on the next train from Bangor to Boston, which will be along in about 4 hours. Perhaps longer if the storm delays that train as it did this one. For those of you who wish to stay overnight in Abbott and wait for the morning train to Boston, do not go into the station. As you depart the train, take a left which leads to platform B, where shuttle vans will pick you up and bring you back tomorrow. The lodging will be compliments of the Railway Corporation. Please depart the train slowly and take your luggage and all belongings with you. Kindly watch your step.
Can you believe this?
2 delays in 1 day?
The next train won't even be here till 9. Or later if the storm doesn't let up.
It's already 5 o'clock.
The day's not even over yet.
We don't have time for this.
Hi folks, my name's Clayton Kemper. I'm here to give you as much information I can on the situation.
Based on your experience, how long is this going to take?
Yeah, when do you think we'll get out of here?
Now folks, that's something I can't predict. We really won't know until we figure out what the engine problem is. I realize you're anxious, seeing it is Christmas Eve and all, but we'll try to make you as comfortable possibly as we can. If they can't fix the train, it'll be along in about 4 hours.
Yes, and we heard.
Well, there is one option that remains available. Most people on your train would like to stay over here tonight in Abbott. There's still time to get on a shuttle bus. Into town.
What about you two? It might be best for the baby.
I think we should have stayed at Geiger, but we need to be on Penetrator as soon as possible.
I think the few of us who stay behind all planes to catch.
Not me. It's actually my destination. I'm visiting my daughter in Boston.
Well, it is better you stay here then. When the repairs have been made, we won't have time to call over town rounding people up. If you're here, you go. If not, you're on the next train tomorrow morning.
Could you kindly keep that kid quiet, please?
Do something.
I'm trying.
She cried an awful lot on the plane. I need to get away for a minute. See if you can quiet her down.
Why don't you go into waiting room B? There's about 3 or 4 people in there waiting for a train to Bangor.
Thank you.
I'll be right behind if you want a pot of coffee. Feel free to come get a cup if you want. That's where the restrooms are also located. Try to make yourselves as comfortable as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mr. Kemper, how far are we from Boston?
Around 60 miles?
Does this podunk town have a car rental agency?
Not here, no. There might be a cab outside the station. Sometimes there are. With this weather, they may want to stay put for a while.
I'm willing to take a chance. I gotta get a plane out of here by tomorrow morning at least. Tonight if possible.
Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
Old enough to be a baby. 24.
Sorry, that's not old enough to rent a cab in New Hampshire.
Oh, man.
You gotta be 25.
When is the state gonna get with it?
Yeah, we're a little behind the times in some areas, but it's a nice enough state to live in.
I'll never know. That's for sure. I wonder how much a cab ride is in Boston.
Won't be cheap, that's for sure. Feel free to come get a cup when you're ready.
Thank you. What's your name?
Scrooge,
My name's Kate.
good for you.
It's gonna be Christmas tomorrow.
So I hear.
Santa, he's coming to my grandmother's house.
Good for her.
Do you want me to read you How the Grinch Stole Christmas? It's my favorite book.
No thanks.
Santa's gonna bring me a...
Listen, kid, Kate, I don't care what Santa's bringing you. I've got work to do.
Kate, is it? Yeah. Do you want to agree to be my husband? Okay. Every who died in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. Christmas, Matt? You're leaving 3 days before Christmas?
I didn't ask for this, Pam. You know that. When Schroeder got promoted over me, she purposely sent me across the country so I know she was in charge.
And why didn't you make a fuss? Samantha wanted the junior sales rep to make the trip instead of you.
Pam, do you think I want to go? If I ever needed your support, I need it now.
Christmas, Matt. You're leaving 3 days before Christmas.
I already said it couldn't be helped.
You're gonna miss Jimmy in the school play.
I already talked to him about it. He understands.
You were gone when Rachel had the lead in the Sunday school program.
When was that?
3 years ago.
I've gotta go.
You've already forgotten?
I've gotta go.
You don't have anything else to say to me?
What? So you can shovel more guilt at me? Do you want me to confess I'm a rotten father? Okay, fine. Matthew McHugh is a rotten father.
You're not a bad father. It's a husband that you've completely failed. You've left me to deal with everything, the Christmas, the dinners, the shopping. I can't do it.
Do it? Do you know how many women would love to be able to stay at home with their families?
Mine, not working, was a decision that we made together. If you're saying you want me to get a job, then fine, consider it done.
Pam, all I'm saying is I could use a little support.
And it wouldn't hurt you to support me either.
I'll be home Christmas Eve in time for dinner. My flight gets into LAX at 4, so I'll be home by 6.
Have a great time.
Call you tomorrow?
Don't bother.
Wait.
The end. Very nice. There you are. She can get away from me even in a train station. I hope she wasn't bothering you. On the contrary, she was entertaining us.
She's a fine little reader.
I don't think she was reading that. She has it memorized. That's impressive.
We're the Larsens. I'm Sam.
I'm Elise. I'm Elise, and this is Kate. Mommy, your name almost rhymes with hers. Elise, Louise.
She's a bright little one.
Too bright sometimes. Mommy, that man over there said his name was Scrooge. Oh, him, dear, I think he was just joking.
Maybe so. But I think his name should be the Grinch. He's not Greek, he's just as mean.
Shh, Mr. Scrooge might hear you.
Coffee's ready, folks. Hope you're okay with cube sugars and powdered cream. I'll be inside the room behind the counter. My pager gets better reception there. I hope to have some news before long.
Hello.
Hi.
I overheard your conversation with Mr. Kemper. Did you have any luck?
There was a cab, all right, but he was afraid to drive to Boston in this weather. Anyway, the fare was prohibitive. More money than I'm making a month.
That's too bad.
I'm Glenn Doppler, by the way.
I'm Kathy Norris.
Hi. Are you catching a flight in Boston?
That's actually my destination. I'm visiting my daughter and her family for Christmas, assuming we get there by tomorrow. Where are you headed?
Rawhide, Texas.
Texas. Ron and I visited Texas once. Ron wanted to see the Alamo. He's my husband. Was my husband. Died this October.
I'm sorry.
So am I. It's fine about me, isn't it? That we can fly across this country in only a couple of hours?
Yeah, that still impresses me, too. And I'm grateful for it. I just hope I'm on a plane by tomorrow.
Someone at home waiting for you?
My family. Even though I belong to the Navy now, I'm still a Texas boy through and through. We have cattle ranches bigger in New Hampshire. And I have someone else waiting for me, my fiance.
How nice.
Well, I may have spoken a little too soon there. She will be my fiance if she accepts this.
Oh my, it's gorgeous.
Thanks, but I wouldn't say gorgeous. Gorgeous ones are way out of my price range.
It's still very nice. I'm sure she'll say yes.
I hope so.
If you get married, would you be living back in Texas?
I always thought so, but now I'm not so sure. I kind of got used to this area. I enlisted right out of high school and trained in London, Connecticut. Then I was sent to the submarine base in Bangor. By the way, I was supposed to fly out of the Bangor airport today.
I think several people were.
Anyway, I've really enjoyed the East Coast. It's a lot different from Texas. I wonder if Amy would like it here too. I'm seriously considering making the Navy my career, but that depends on a number of things. Amy's answer for one. I'll be calling her here shortly when she gets out of work.
Where does she work?
A nursing home. She'll be out around 6 our time. She was lucky to get out this early. That's when I was supposed to be there. Christmas Eve.
Wouldn't it be nice if we all had phones with us all the time? That way you could call her whenever you wanted?
Yeah, a few people already have those phones. Doctors, business executives, my CEO even has one. They're called cellular phones, I think. But they're a lot of money out here.
Well, who knows? Maybe one day we'll all have one.
That's hard to imagine.
Well, I better get back to knitting. I need to finish this sweater as a gift before we get to Boston.
With this delay, she'll have enough time to knit 2 sweaters.
So it would seem. Although, little Lindsay won't enjoy a sweater at her age. That's why I also got her a Barbie doll. Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Dear Len, I waited until 10 for you to phone, then realized it was 11 your time, and you probably wouldn't be calling. I was feeling low about it, then I received your letter this afternoon. I'm glad you decided to write. You say you're not good at writing letters, but I disagree. This one was very sweet. It's nice to have something to hold in my hand that I can read again and again. Unlike a telephone conversation. Well, it's always good to hear the sound of your voice. When we hang up, there's nothing left. I was pleased that your mother asked me if I wanted to tag along when she and your dad picked you up on the airport on Christmas Eve. I'll be there. You know I will. Which brings me to something else. Something I've been meaning to ask you for a long time. Do you remember my joke about sailors having a woman in every port? You laughed and reminded me that, as a submariner, you didn't see that many ports above water. Bangor's a long way from Rawhide, though, isn't it? I guess I'm asking you about other women. Well, I'd better close for now. I'll see you in 2 weeks, and we can talk some more. Love, Amy.
Hey, buddy. My apologies to your wife. I was a little out of line there.
Thanks. We weren't the only one. I shouldn't have barked at her either.
I guess we're all on edge. Your first kid?
Yeah, I had no idea it would be like this.
Nothing is the same after you've had kids.
You have kids?
2. Not for you.
Nick Barry.
This is not how I expected to spend my Christmas Eve.
Yeah, if it was up to me, we would have never left Bangor. Well, Kelly's parents haven't seen the baby yet.
Where do they live?
Macon, Georgia.
Is that anywhere near Athens?
It's a little south of Athens, I think.
Athens. Home of the Georgia Bulldogs. My favorite team. Go,
Oh,
go!
no. Wait, you're from Georgia?
Nah, I've only been to Atlanta a couple times on sales trips. I'm from Fresno, home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. There was this one guy in school, a big bully. He'd always grab me around the neck and say, "What's your favorite team, McHugh?" He'd call me. I'd say, "The Bulldogs, of course." And when he walked away, I'd whisper, "The Georgia Bulldogs, you jerk." Man, I still pull for him.
Good choice. But I gotta go find Kelly. She is not happy.
Good luck, man.
Hello?
Hello? Amy Sue?
Len, where are you? Your mother called earlier and said your flight had been canceled. Are you still in Boston?
Abbott, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? Len, for mercy's sakes, what are you doing there?
I wish I knew. The airline in Bangor put us on a train to Boston, but we had to get off because of the problems.
Your mother told me about the storm and how they closed the airport in Bangor and everything.
Yeah, that's why we're headed for Boston. There aren't any airports between there and Bangor.
But why are you in, where did you say?
Abbott, New Hampshire. There was a problem with the train engine. They said it shouldn't be long, but if it is, I can get on the next train to Boston.
Len, are you going to make it home for Christmas?
I want to, but I'll do anything I can to get to the airport on time, but there's no guarantee. You know I'd do anything to be with you right now, don't you, Amy? Amy?
I'm here.
Oh, a second.
I'll get a hold of your parents and let them know.
I'll call you as soon as I know anything.
Okay, I'll be waiting. I love you, Len.
Did you really just say that? Amy? Hello? Amy? The line went dead. Was that any day of work around here? She did say that, didn't she? She did say that. Well, I guess you could say it's a good start to the engagement. We had never really said I love you in so many words. I guess the draw is the only thing slow in Texas.
Oh, hey. That guy over there, Matt, wants to apologize for the way he acted.
And why didn't he tell me?
He was a little self-conscious, but I'm not.
What do you mean?
I was a fool for snapping at you in a room full of strangers and then stalking you like a 2-year-old in a tantrum. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Nick. Thank you.
I don't know what came over me. Just a social situation, I guess. I wish we were any place but here.
Yeah, me too.
But at least we're together. All 3 of us. That still seems unbelievable.
I know.
When you told that man in the waiting room at Bangor that you've been pregnant for 5 years, 2 months, and 17 days, I thought he was going to flip out.
Yeah, the few people I've told that to, other than friends and relatives who already know, figure it out pretty quickly.
I still think we ought to send it into the Guinness Book of World Records.
Like I said, I don't think they have a category for longest wait for an adoption.
How about most visits to a fertility clinic without success?
That one either.
Well, anyway, little Brittany and Barry, you are well worth the wait.
Let's just hope the train doesn't take 5 years, 2 months, and 17 days.
Now that would make the record books.
Would you like me to hold your baby for you for a little while? You must be exhausted. I'm Kathy Norris.
We're Nick and Kelly Berry, and I am exhausted. We both are.
You wouldn't mind?
Not at all. It would make me feel like a brand new grandmother again. And to be truthful, a little sad. I recently held someone who was leaving this world, and it would really help me heal holding someone who newly entered it.
Oh, thank you. It's such a kind offer.
When you're done holding the baby, can I hold her next?
We're about to be grandparents for the first time, and we could really use the practice.
Hey, Kelly, maybe we could start a little enterprise here. It's called Rent a Baby.
Yeah, I think that would be a dying business.
Well, since you need the experience more than I do, I'd be glad to do that opportunity. But if you get tired, I will gladly take over. In the meantime, I need to make a phone call.
Oh, and thank you, both of you.
That reminds me, I need to make a phone call. Excuse me, Kathy, right? Do you have any extra change? I seem to have left all mine in vending machines in Bangor.
I think a lot of people left a lot of change in Bangor.
Well, at the time, I didn't think I needed to call my wife from LA.
You are a long way from home. You're like software salesman.
When I'm lucky.
Look, I don't have any extra change, but you're welcome to what I've got.
What'll you do?
I'll call my daughter collect.
I don't want you to have to do that.
It's okay, I'll reimburse her.
I'd call collect myself, but my wife often lets the answering machine take the call. Which I hope she'll do this time.
Use what you need to give me with that.
Ooh, thank you. Hello? Operator? I'd like to place a collect call. Los Angeles. Area code 213-689-0436. Is there anything I can say that won't put her in hysterics? Thank God. The answering machine. Hi, Pam. It's Matt. I'm sorry about this, but I got struck by a snowstorm that struck Maine yesterday, and then all of the flights out of Boston were canceled. So they put us on a train to Bangor, and now there's railway trouble, so we're stuck at a depot in New Hampshire. Kiss the kids for me, and I'll call you as soon as I can. She's either going to listen to that and cuss me out, or she's slashing that machine on the kitchen floor. There's still some change left. Thank you again.
Hi, we haven't heard a peep out of little Brittany.
Well, she's such a sweet little thing.
We think so.
Even when she's crying?
Even when she's crying.
How old is she?
Oh, she's 5 years, she's 5 months and 2 weeks.
When does your grandchild do?
Any day now. That's why we need to practice.
And why we need to get home so we can be there when Melissa goes into labor.
Oh, do you two plan to be there?
Well, Sam is.
Oh?
Yeah, I know. Usually it's customary for the mother to be there when the baby's born, but this is going to be a role reversal.
Yep. You see, we own a small bakery in Maryland.
And Louise, with all her skills, needs to be there this time of year more than I do.
Well, no wonder you're the one holding our little Brittany.
It's just like holding a fresh out of the oven loaf of Italian bread.
Well, thanks for holding our loaf for us.
Anytime.
Mom, this is not going the way I hoped.
I don't want you to worry.
I have every right to worry. I should have come up there and gotten you myself.
Nonsense. I'm perfectly fine.
You're in the middle of a snowstorm on Christmas Eve. You're stuck without family in a train depot in some dinky town in New Hampshire. You're with strangers instead of family, and I had hoped
Now
that...
stop. I'm an abbot and perfectly content.
But
I've
it's
brought my knitting
Christmas
with me,
Eve.
and I have plenty of strangers to keep me company.
It's Christmas Eve.
Do you honestly believe that any Christmas will ever be the same for me without your father?
Don't mention Dad. You know how hard it's been without him.
But life goes on,
I just wanted to make everything better for you.
and you have, just by being there for me. And sometime tonight or tomorrow, I'll be there with all of you.
And you'll phone as soon as the train is fixed.
The minute I hear, you'll be the first to know.
Brian, Lindsay, and I will come to the depot and get you.
Fine, sweetheart.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
Hi, folks.
Oh, nice.
You got any news?
Not really.
Well, no news is usually good news.
Well, in this case, no news is no news.
Well, I do have something that's a bit positive. The foreman reached my page and reported that we have the parts in stock here to make the repairs. And he almost has a whole crew working on it.
Well, that's encouraging anyway.
Yeah. It's not like any of us plan to spend the holidays here, you know?
I know. I know.
Do you have any idea how much longer this is going to take?
Sorry. No.
Pretty soon, the baby won't be the only one crying around here.
Well, actually, sorry to tell you this, but I have to be leaving.
You're leaving?
Is anybody going to cover for you?
My shift was actually over an hour ago. Oh, and sure, don't you worry. Somebody will be back on the checking you guys. So, it may not be for a while. But in the meantime, if things get fixed, your conductor will pull over the PA system. Well, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Talk about leaving a sinking ship.
Right?
Hi. Hello. What are you doing? Knitting. This is a sweater for my granddaughter. She's about your age.
I'm 8.
So is Lindsay.
I can read. The 3rd grade teacher told Mom I'm advanced in language.
That's wonderful. I'm sure your mom and dad are very proud of you.
Well, my mom and dad are divorced now.
Oh, I see.
We're going to spend Christmas with my grandma Gibson in Boston.
Kate, I hope you aren't bothering this lady.
Oh, not at all.
My grandma said Santa was going to come tonight and bring me lots of presents. Santa will still come tonight, won't he? Even if the train's late?
Of course he will.
Even the storm?
She has Rudolph's nose to guide his sleigh, remember? I'm Elise.
I'm Kathy Norris.
Nice to meet you.
Can I show you the present my 3rd grade teacher gave me?
I can't think of anything I'd enjoy more.
I'll look at my backpack.
Children,
Like the handful.
yeah, being a single mother is no piece of cake. After Greg and I divorced, he lost his job and had to manage on his unemployment.
Ma'am, would you like to sit down?
Sure, thank you. He just started working again, and he's so far behind on everything, including child support. We wouldn't have Christmas this year if it wasn't for my mother. I certainly couldn't afford anything. I'm sorry, I don't know why I told you any of that.
I understand.
Here we are.
Very cute.
When we go home, my other stuff stuffed animals can have Christmas too.
That's a great idea.
I'm hungry.
I hear you there.
I hadn't given any thought to food until Kate mentioned it.
It is 5:30. What about dinner?
You know, there was a vending machine in the other waiting room, but it was out of order.
That figures.
Anybody got a sledgehammer?
Now that's an interesting prospect.
You got a sledgehammer?
Something even better. Cookies! I just happened to bring along 24 of my daughter's favorite chocolate chip cookies. And I'm sure she won't mind my sharing them with you.
Well, my wife and I brought some apples. Does anybody have a knife that we can cut them with?
I've got a Swiss Army knife, and I promise I never clean my toenails with it. Just my fingernails.
Well, since we don't like eating with strangers, it's only fair that we introduce ourselves. We're the Larsens. I'm Sam.
I'm Elise.
Hi, Sam and Elise. I'm Kathy. We've met. Does anybody else have anything?
Nick and Kelly here. We got a box of chocolates that someone gave the baby who's a little too young for them.
I'm mad at you. I got this fruitcake on my last sales call. I wouldn't give the thing away, but one of my kids seems to like these things.
No, I'm quite fond of fruitcake. And I'm sure my daughter Kate would wolf some down.
No.
I got a jar of peanuts in here somewhere. I spent an hour over a hot stove roasting these goobers. That's what we call them in Texas.
Yeah. Why does the jar say Kmart then?
Gotta put them in something.
My mother's serving prime rib right about now.
And to think, she's missing out on Matt's fruitcake.
I'm so hungry right now, a urinal cake might do.
It looks like a lot of this food won't get to its destination. But due to the circumstances, I feel this is destination enough.
Hey everybody!
I missed
The Christmas tree light here where my car was parked. Salesman gave it to me for $1. I think tomorrow's Christmas and stuff. I'm trying to get rid of them.
$1? You got overcharged.
That may be. But since tomorrow's Christmas Eve, might as well make the best of it.
That tree looks like it's in about the same shape we are.
The trees will do as you wish. See, you guys have a few snacks to share. Sorry the daggum vending machine's broken.
Yeah, let's just hope we can get the train working.
Yes, indeed. For all of our sakes. Well, back out into the cold. Hold on. I think my pager just went off. Hope I don't have to go in the back room to find out. Hold on there, folks. Sorry, I'm afraid you can't eat that in here.
What?
The reason is, you have to eat on the train. It's been repaired.
Oh my goodness.
You have your belongings. You'll leave in about 10 minutes. Get aboard now. Go.
Merry Christmas.
And once again, Merry Christmas.
Attention passengers, we regret to inform you that we have encountered yet another problem. This one just ahead. We have been alerted that a section of the track between here and Boston is out due to the weather. We hope to have the damage repaired soon, but for now, we will ask you to once again depart the train slowly, taking your luggage and all belongings with you. Kindly watch your step.
people in the depot behind us.
And we got plenty of room for ourselves here, thanks to all those who went to Abbott.
I wish we were among them.
Hindsight's 20/20, dear.
I still think at least hope we'll get out of here sometime tonight. And that'll give those of us who are flying a chance at tomorrow's planes.
If they're not full.
Does anybody mind if I get rid of that Stroub tree? I'm kind of tired of looking at it.
Mister, I think it's a nice tree. And like my mama says about me sometimes, all it needs is a little help.
You know, I think the kid's right.
The tree can keep it. I can get another one, right, Mom?
Well, if she won't buy one, I will.
You know, I think little Brittany wouldn't mind adding something.
If she can make a contribution, so can I.
I think I can spare a little red yarn to go with the green.
You know, looks like we got something here. Well, we're missing a star for a top. So how about a cap?
And I have this silver Christmassy tie clasp to hold the tree on.
Dear, that's the tie clasp my mother gave you.
I know. That's why I'm donating it.
It's all right. When the train's repaired, we can all get everything back.
I'm not so sure we should. Why not? Well, there are bound to be other passengers who might be stuck just like we are. And the tree might help them cheer them up a little bit, as it seems to be doing us.
But won't the sailor need his cap back?
Not necessarily. Since the cab's paid for with the taxpayers' money, I think y'all should take the oath.
I'm sure we must keep it on the tree, but how would you explain the lost cap to your superiors?
I didn't lose it. The cab blew up at some train station in New Hampshire.
We all paid for that hat, so why not?
And the shirt. And the pants. But I'll spare you that.
Okay. You folks win. Or, I should say, the tree wins. I'll even add the final touch myself. Snowflakes.
Very nice.
That's the first time I've used those for anything except the ends of my cigars.
That's a better use for them.
What's a cigar? I want one.
No!
Shh! Quiet, I hear something.
The train starting up, maybe?
No, something else.
Do you hear what I hear?
I'm serious, listen.
The weather outside is bright.
I hear it too. Someone's coming. Are those carolers on a night like this?
There's no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, it doesn't show signs of stopping. So I brought some corn for hopping. The lights will turn way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Oh, hello, everyone. I'm Dean Owen. Slate Pepper's a friend of mine, and he got a message that you folks were still stranded here. These are a few choir members of the regular Baptist church. Since we couldn't go carrying them outside because of a snowstorm, we thought we'd make a few rounds this evening. How's everybody doing?
Just great.
As good as could be expected.
Hang in there. Not a lot of other choices.
Oh my goodness, I love your Christmas tree.
We decorated ourselves. I put on the boat.
Would anyone mind for this picture?
No, go right ahead.
You should all get it.
Everyone gather around the tree, all back, towards the front, and make sure everyone's visible.
This is something that's got to be seen for me to believe. Actually, I wouldn't mind having a copy myself.
Me neither. It'd be something tangible to remember the oddest Christmas I've ever spent in my life. Okay, nobody move. Say cheese.
Swiss or cheddar?
Nick.
This is more like Lemberger.
Okay, and 1, 2. I didn't hear 3. I'm sorry. I always do that. It really makes for a better picture. Okay, for real this time. And 3. Perfect. Just beautiful.
Hey, what kind of camera is that?
It's a disposable camera. You take it to the drugstore or Photoshop, then they develop the pictures and dispose the rest of the camera.
Man, what will they think of next?
Dear, those have been around for several years now. Our own daughter had one at our anniversary.
I guess I was too busy paying attention to my bride to notice.
Okay, if you want to copy the pictures, I'll make develop the photos and send them to you all. Write your name and address down on a piece of paper, if you would.
Oh, I have a pencil and paper in my purse. Hey, honey, will you grab it for me?
How much should we pitch in for developing your postage?
Oh, I don't know, $1 each, maybe?
I say $2 each. You're doing us a big favor. And with the money you have left over, save it for us next year. Most of us probably still be here.
More dad jokes. Great.
Hey, why don't we see something about the pass around the paper?
Why not? That's what we're here for.
Any suggestions? Jingle bells. Rock and
Jingle
roll.
bells.
Sure, look at everyone by reindeer.
How about one of our favorites? Silent Night.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child, holy infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
Well, you rarely see a standing ovation at church, or we would have gotten several already.
I didn't realize you were that good. Oh, you're better than good.
Sing more.
I'm the
Hey,
one for
look.
this. Now all of you join in.
You don't want me to join
Oh, come on, sing for me.
my career.
Do you guys want to smell the halls?
Yeah.
And if you don't, you need to smell the words watermelon.
That I can do.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
You folks are pretty good. Next time you're in town, you should come join us down at the church.
That could be as soon as this Sunday.
Well, we better be getting along. We're gonna try and make it down to the rest home before they're all in bed.
Let me know when any beds are empty.
Also, I'll send you the pictures as soon as I get them developed.
Thank you.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I'm hungry. I think we all are here.
Yeah, those snacks you shared kept us going for a while. But I'm pretty sure we're ready for more.
I think I saw a vending machine in the train. It seemed to be working.
Now we just need to get the train working.
Well, another hungry party heard from.
Yeah, we're lucky she slept this long. We still have some formula and baby cereal left, but I just hope it lasts us till tomorrow.
And we're gonna need a diaper for the other end. But we'll spare you that. Let's go feed and change little Brittany.
You're right. Hopefully she'll go back to sleep in there.
Hey, if you have any baby food left over, I'll be your highest bidder. What?
Santa's not coming tonight, isn't he?
Of course he will. He's coming to Grandma's house, remember?
But, Mom, I'm not at Grandma Gibson's house. I'm here. Santa might not know.
Well, Grandma will have to tell him.
What if Santa tries to find me here?
Can't you just trust that you're going to get your gifts?
No, I can't. You told me Daddy's gonna come and see me before he left, and he didn't.
I'm sorry he disappointed you, but Santa won't forget you.
Daddy did.
No, honey, he didn't.
Why didn't he come like he said?
It's complicated.
Everything's complicated since you and Daddy got a divorce.
I think he didn't come because he was embarrassed.
Embarrassed about what?
He's been having trouble paying the bills, and I don't think he could afford to get you anything for Christmas.
I didn't get him anything for Christmas either, but I still love him.
Your daddy loves you too, That much I know.
When we get back home, can I talk to him myself?
You can phone him when we get to Grandma Gibson's house, and you can tell him all about spending the night in the train depot on Christmas Eve. Won't that be fun?
Yeah, if you say so.
Hey, it's Sam, right?
Right. And you're Matt.
Yeah. Anyways, you and your wife seem to get along pretty well together.
Going on 28 years now.
What's the secret?
The secret? I haven't really thought about it much, but we both care about each other, and that's almost as important as loving each other.
Do you ever fight?
No.
Argue?
Occasionally. I guess all married couples do at one point or another, but we both take each other's point into consideration, and we never get mad at each other if one wins. We kind of just kiss and make up, so to speak.
Say, do you have any extra? Nah, I have a feeling Susie might accept the charges this time. Thanks again, Sam. Hello? Operator? I'd like to place a collect call. Los Angeles. Area code 213-689-0436. Matthew McHugh. No answering machine, please. And take the call, Pam. You gotta take the call.
Yes, operator. I'll take the call. Hello? Hello?
Hi, it's Matt.
I know. The operator gave me your name.
Good point. Anyways, thanks for taking the call. Merry Christmas, dear.
How can you Merry Christmas me with the kids screaming in my ear, your parents due at any moment, that house a mess, the cat took over the Christmas tree, and
Pam, honey, don't cry.
I can't help it. I suppose you're in some fancy hotel oogling the cocktail waitress while I'm here.
I'm not in any hotel.
Then where are you?
In a 100-year-old train depot with friends who were strangers not that long ago.
You didn't call all week.
I know, and I'm sorry, dear. Really sorry. It was childish of me to let our argument stand in the way of talking to you and the kids.
You haven't called me dear in a long time.
Too long. Once I'm home, I want to talk to you about making some changes.
Oh, Matt, I've been a terrible wife.
Pam, I love you, and you love me, and we're going to make it. Understand?
Yes.
Listen, I want you to think about two things.
Okay.
First, I want to quit my job.
What's your job?
Yes. I should have known when I was passed over for the promotion that I deserve. Being undervalued and underappreciated has affected our family life. I cannot allow that to continue.
It's about time, Matt.
Anyways, the other thing we need is a vacation. Just the two of us. It's been too long since just us got away.
I'd love that.
How about a Caribbean cruise?
Oh, Matt, I love you, and I felt so terrible about the way our marriage has been going.
Me too. We'll talk about that more later. And maybe it wouldn't be such a bad idea to see a counselor?
Yes. Oh, your parents just got here.
Then I'll let you go. Merry Christmas, dear.
You said it again. Dear. Merry Christmas, darling. Did you hear that?
Not me.
It sounded like bells outside.
Yeah, what could it be?
I don't know. I'll go check it out. I think I see a man with a white beard outside. 1 second. Yes, sir. We do. Of course. I understand. I'll see to it personally. Now, don't you worry. You have plenty of other deliveries to make tonight. can't escape.
Hold on. What do you say?
Thank you.
And?
Santa too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, Barbie doll? Daddy must have given it to Santa, so I told him I wanted.
I'm sure he did.
Poor Len. I'll bet that engagement ring is weighing pretty heavily in your pocket right about now.
Not as heavy as the question I'll be out before, or especially the answer that follows.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not gonna wait until tomorrow to call. It's 9:30 here, that means 8:30. They'll open their gifts by now. So it's a good time to call.
You're gonna propose over the phone?
What? I've been looking forward to this night for weeks. I'm not gonna let a disabled train or bad weather keep me from my mission.
Well, good for you and good luck.
Thanks.
Hello?
Merry Christmas, Amy.
Len? Len, is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Where are you?
The train depot.
Still, Len, are you ever going to make it home?
I miss seeing my girl. I'll walk from here to Rawhide if I have to.
Please hurry. I'll be here waiting for you.
Do you really love me, Amy Sue? Did you mean what you said earlier?
Yes, but I probably shouldn't have.
Why not?
Well, because we've never really talked about our deep feelings.
I love you too, Amy. Amy.
I'm here.
Amy, I decided to come home for another reason besides spending Christmas with my family.
What?
I was hoping,
You were hoping?
I was thinking that if you were interested, that maybe you and I should get married.
Married?
Say something. Is there someone else? Is that it?
Len, how can you think such a thing?
Then what's it to be? Yes or no?
Who told you?
Told me. Told me what?
About the baby.
Baby?
Who told you?
No one. To make sure I understand what's happening here, are you telling me you're pregnant?
Yes.
Shouldn't you have mentioned this way earlier? You must be at least 3 months along.
3.5. I love you, Len, but you never said how you felt about me. I didn't want you to feel obligated to marry me.
Listen, Amy, I love you. And I wanted to get married even before I knew about the baby. And now, I want it even more.
You really mean it, Len? It's not just because of the baby?
No, I already told you that. Isn't loving you and wanting to spend the rest of my life with you reason enough?
It's more than enough.
When I get back, we'll arrange everything. And then when I go back to Maine, I'll ask for married housing.
Len,
I love you.
I love you too. More than ever.
Take care of yourself and our babies.
Oh, hi.
Do I dare ask how it went?
Let's just say she gave me a Christmas present I'll never forget.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm glad it went well.
Oh, I'd say it went much better than well. It was much more than I expected.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks. You too. Did you spare any baby food?
No, I think you can still see a dab of that mixed shirt.
What, you never tried it?
That's why I wanted some. Hey, everybody.
Are you supposed to be at home with your wife on Christmas Eve?
At this time, yes, but my duties at this time outweigh any other obligation. When they learned that our placement couldn't make it in, so I was ordered back here. I didn't come right away though. I had to do some things before coming in, but now I'm here for the night.
Then that's why you're like overnight bag?
Yep, and it's full.
Are we gonna see your pajamas?
Your nightshirt?
Your underwear?
My sandwiches.
Sandwich.
Actually, your sandwiches.
So that's why you didn't come right away.
Yep, that's why I did. These sandwiches are made in Mama Kepler's kitchen. Open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Actually, these were put together by some of the VFW ladies. When they heard you guys were delayed again, they put out an APP, the 3 or 4 auxiliary grounds that live near us, and they brought over the makings.
Will you tell them thank you for us?
Yes, thank you. That was nice.
By the way, Mr. Kemper, thank you for sending the carolers over.
Oh, sure. We go to the same church. They are happy to do so.
They helped bring us together. But at a time we really needed it.
You know, you people look more like a family than they did when I left.
Yeah, what turned out to be something of a nightmare actually turned out to be a night to remember.
A gift even.
A gift that'll last a long time.
Well, I, for one, am ready to dive into those sandwiches.
Well, hold on, folks. I'm afraid you can't eat in here.
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yep. Train's been fixed. Track's ready to go.
Wait, we're not in for another disappointment, are we?
Not this time. I'll make you the sandwich man.
I accept the responsibility.
Merry Christmas.
Make it. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for all you did for us, Amber.
Merry Christmas, Kemper.
Santa came and dropped off a present for me.
Did he now?
Indeed he did.
And once again, Merry Christmas. She looks a lot better than it did when I left. And it's not the only thing.